It's crazy to go one day able body to paralyzed from the neck down. You know, it is crazy. Like it's there's things that you go like, oh shit, you can't do that. That's right, you can't. You got an itch on your face, you can't itch it.
Fuck.
Like you can't take your hand and itch your nose or scratch your eye or scratch your head. You know?
Wow. The things we take for granted.
Yeah.
This is back to your story.
Living life, dude.
Yeah.
I just had my fundraiser. You know, you donated some awesome stuff, dude. Everyone that saw those was like, dude, those are fucking bitchin' brushes. Are expensive. I'm like, yeah, from what I seen, I go, those brushes are expensive.
Yeah, man, they are expensive, but it had nothing to do with that. I'm glad that we were all.
Yeah.
I know it's different than other shit that you got,
that was
but
rad, though, dude,
you know, it's what I could give.
I got a lot of hairdresser friends.
That's awesome.
And they're like, dude, I want those. So I put a bunch of raffles out there and they won them, and I was like, sweet.
That's
happy.
awesome, man.
My one friend's like, dude, can you get more? I'm like, I'm not going to ask him for more. He just sent me a whole box. I'm like, you got to wait till next year.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Like, shit,
man. No, it's do anything that we could do to help you out,
No,
man.
that's
How
right.
was
Thank
it
you.
though?
It
How
was
I would have been there, bro. But I was in the Hamptons for a
Dude,
friend's wedding
next
year.
Next year, dude. I'm gonna do it in April, I think, next year.
Okay.
March or May. There's too much stuff. You know, Mother's Day. Then you got Memorial Day and all that good shit. And people are gone. And dude, that was just my 10-year anniversary being in this freaking wheelchair. So it's crazy.
10 years,
dude. A decade. I'm like, I like to say decade, bro. Not 10 years.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but you're laughing too.
Rad. Like a decade sounds cool.
Your perspective on your situation, your life experience, right? It is. I asked this last time, man, but like every time I talk to you, it's like it's fucking beautiful, man.
Dude,
like
it's me. It's me just living life, me accepting what had happened. Because if I don't accept it, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
I'll be pissed off. Fuck you. Fuck the world. Fuck everyone. I don't want to be around anyone. You know, like that's not me, dude. Because I want to be the same guy I was before I was in this wheelchair. You know, I was that joking, happy-go-lucky guy.
Yes.
Always laughing, smiling, cracking jokes, fucking with people, all that shit, you know? And that's still me, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I still have my mind, I still have my heart, dude. I'm just not walking, dude. And I gotta, we gotta make the best of it, dude. We don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring.
No.
We don't know. And you know what? If I was to go tonight, I could be like, you know what? Dude, I have no regrets, bro. I did everything I wanted. I've done everything I wanted. I hung around people I've loved, and you know, I've had an amazing circle of people, dude, and all that shit, dude. It's like if I was to go, then I hope, God forbid, I don't. You know, I hope I don't. But if I do, dude, I've lived a freaking awesome life, dude. You know.
Do you think that most people that, you know, for the people that are just listening, because obviously this is, it's been a little while since you come on, just so there's context to this, can you briefly explain what happened to you?
Yeah. So May 26, 2013, I was in Lake Havasu. I dove off the back of the boat, and I forgot we're in shallow water, and I hit the bottom and broke my C4, C5 vertebrae, and I was in ICU in Vegas for 7 weeks, and then I went to Colorado for 3 months and spent 3 months of rehab out there, and came home to Simi Valley in October of 2013. And that's when shit hit the fan. You know, like rehab's cool, like you're there, well, you know, it's you make it the best you can, but you're busy from 8 in the morning until 4 or 5 in the afternoon. You know, occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, all, you know, you're doing the gym, all that shit. So you're doing shit. But when I came home, it's like, hey, this is reality, bro. This is your life. And I'm like, fuck. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I came home October, so probably till January, I was fucking hating life, dude. I was pissed off. I was mad. I was depressed. If I could have ate a bullet, I probably would have ate a bullet. And I would lay in bed, stare at the ceiling, cry, like, why? Why me, you know? Like, why'd this happen to me? Like, my life's gonna suck, dude. And I totally thought that my life was gonna suck. Like, I didn't know it was going to be fucking rad, like how rad it is, and, you know, but I really thought, like, dude, I can't move from the neck down. What am I going to do? You know, there ain't no life for me. No, dude, there's life out there, bro. There's life, you know?
You know, when you're going through those dark moments, right? Like what was it that eventually pulled you out of it?
Well, one, like we just said, is like I wanted my old self back, dude. Like I had to figure out how to get that back.
Yeah.
And yeah, you could get it back, like, you know, with your mind and all that. But it was meeting other people in wheelchairs. And like when I was at home for like, I had the Triumph Foundation, my buddy Andrew that started it. He came over with another guy, Mark, my buddy Mark, and he was a C4, C5 quad on a ventilator too. And they both rolled into my room and, you know, came and visited me. And they were like, dude, life's not over, but I promise you, dude, life's good. And like when they came in my room that day, like it still feels like yesterday. Like I go, fuck, dude, these guys are right. Like they're over here smiling and in my, you know, sitting in their wheelchairs talking to me and like smiling and saying, dude, it's going to be okay. I was like, dude, boom, like a light went on in my head. And I was like, well, fuck, if they're doing it, I could do it.
Yeah.
And from that day, dude, that was like the fire under my ass. Like, hey, Russ, quit being a little bitch and like stop whining and crying and saying life sucks.
Yeah, man.
And from there, bro, like once I met like some people in wheelchairs, you know, like it's a whole different ball game when I'm laying in my room and say Brock comes, you come into my room and you're like, hey Russ, fucking all happy and like cool, like I'm glad you're happy, smiling, and you're gonna be like, oh dude, you're gonna be okay, Russ, I promise. I'm like, dude, shut up, Brock, fuck you. You're walking in and you're walking out. But when you rolling in a wheelchair and you're pretty much what I am, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. This guy's cool with it. Why am I not? You know? So
Yes.
that was like the start of it. And then from there, I just like, you know what? I'm going to do it, dude. I'm going to make the best of it, dude, because that's all I can do.
And with that being said, I want to talk today about Botanic Tonics Feel Free. It's an absolute game changer, guys. For me, anytime I start a podcast or anytime I want to go out, but I don't want that hangover and you just need that social lubricant kind of to take that edge off, this is my go-to choice. It is one of those things that gives me a clean energy boost without the jitters. Once again, a social lift without the hangover and focus enhancement without the crash. Check it out today. You get $40 off plus free shipping when you use the code BTYS. Hit the link in the bio. Let's get back to it. And you've been able to build such a unique life, dude. I mean, I see you posting pictures with Wee Man and this,
Yeah.
and it's like, you know, and from the outside, it's like, had you known these people before?
No, and that's the crazy part. Like, I met Wee Man probably the first year I got hurt. Dude, when we just kind of clicked, and it's just, we're fucking been bros ever since, dude, for the last 10 years, you know? And
Yeah.
it's like, dude, it's my homie, dude, you know? And Colin, you know?
Colin.
Like, you know Colin.
Big time.
And Colin always says to me, like, hey, dude, I don't even see you in a wheelchair. You know, you're a bro. And you're always out doing the shit we're doing. I'm like, dude, I'm glad you don't, you know? Because you don't need to, dude. Same me, you know?
Definitely.
I'm going to do all the shit we want to do.
You know, do you think there's especially, you know, being in a wheelchair and all that, like, was that something hard to like come over? Like, or
Oh, 100%. Yeah, when I
people looking at you?
Yes, dude, right there. You hit the nail on the head. I was like, dude, I first came home, and I'd be like, I'm not going out, dude. I'm not going out in public. Fucking, I don't want people staring at me. They're like, you know, like, what's that guy doing? Like, why is he in that chair? What the hell's coming out of his neck? You know? And I'm just like, I was scared. Like, not scared. I was probably more embarrassed at first. Like, I didn't want to go out in public. And then after a while, I'm like, dude, fuck. Go, bro. Do it. Like, stop being fucking worrywart on what people think. Who gives a fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Go out there, be you. Go live your life. You're living your life for you, not for them, dude. Now I'm like, dude, check this thing out, dude. This thing's fucking rad, dude.
It is the most.
You know?
I mean, do you ever sit there and think like, not how fortunate you are to be in your situation, right? But how fortunate you are to be alive today in your situation, right? Because
With technology?
if this was 30, 40, 50, 100 years ago,
Be screwed.
you'd be fucked, dude.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'd be sitting in a chair that probably I couldn't control by myself. That
No.
someone would have to push, you
Yeah.
know, and I wouldn't have the independence that I have.
Yeah.
You know, and that, dude, that's the rad part about this deal. Like with technology, is like I have so much independence. Like being paralyzed from the neck down, you'd think, whoa, what do you do? Like you can't do anything. But dude, I control my whole house from my phone.
Yeah.
You know, turn the lights on, turn TV on, turn the channel, do this, do that. You know, it's like, dude, thank God for technology, and it's amazing, and it just gets better and better every year.
It does.
You know, and it's rad. You know.
Yeah. Do you look forward to things like, I mean, I wouldn't be the first to sign up for it, but like Neuralink in the future, like, do you have any hope for that?
You know what? It's cool that they're doing it, and I'm for it. But for me, for myself, I'm like, cool. I'm like, nah, I don't need it. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, because I've accepted this. You know, I've
Yes.
accepted this injury. I've accepted this wheelchair, and I really don't mind being in this wheelchair.
Yes.
I love it. Like I wouldn't change. Like I think I told you this last time. Like people always go, "Hey Russ, if you could walk tomorrow, would you?" No, I wouldn't, bro. And they're like, "What's wrong with you? Why wouldn't you?" I'm like, "Bro, this fucking wheelchair has made me the strongest person I've ever been. It's made me who I am today, and I wouldn't be who I am today without this wheelchair. I wouldn't have met the people I've met without being in this wheelchair." And just for those reasons, it's like, no, I wouldn't, dude. I'm fine with being in my wheelchair. I love it, dude. You know, I don't need to walk again, you know?
Yeah.
Like these are the cards I was dealt. And I'm gonna play them, dude. I'm gonna
Yes.
fucking play. I'm gonna play this hand and I'm gonna win it, dude.
Absolutely.
So I don't mind. And there are people out there that do want to walk. And you know what? Hey, I hope you can, and I hope you do. But for me, I'm fine, dude. I'm totally content being in my wheelchair, bro.
And that's what it is. It's like I look at just society as a whole, and so many people are not even content being in their own fucking skin, and they
Right.
can walk, they can wipe their ass,
Right,
they can
yeah.
do everything, right? And so for you to sit here and say that, and I truly believe it, right? I truly believe that you have found the strength within, because
100%.
it's not through this, it's through here, it's through
Mind,
here,
mind,
right?
heart, matter, all that, dude. You
All
know?
that shit.
And people like I got friends that tell me, dude, Russ, you're a strong person, but I don't see it as me being strong. I just see it me being me.
Yeah.
Maybe I am, you know. But and I do know guys that have been in wheelchair for 20 plus years that are paras that aren't that could move from they're only paralyzed from the waist down, that could move their arms and stuff, that still hate life. And I'm like, bro, what are you fucking complaining about, dude? Like, you could push your wheelchair around, you could brush your teeth, you could feed yourself, you could do all this shit. Why are you complaining?
Wow.
You could drive yourself. Like, I can't do any of that. I can't feed myself. I can't brush my teeth. I can't get dressed. I can't do any of that, dude. I gotta wait for a nurse to come in. And I'm fine with it, dude. It's cool. Like,
Yeah.
life's still good, bro. Like,
It is.
get out there and fucking live, dude. Life's too short, man. Like, don't freaking hold back. Go out there and freaking live it, dude. And that's what I do every day.
What do you think it is, though, with most people that don't see that? They just get stuck in
Haven't
their own way.
accepted it, dude. They haven't accepted it. It kind of blows my mind, because I go, like, if I was in this wheelchair for 20 plus years, like, I think I'd be okay with it. Like, you'd think by 20 years, you'd be like, well, I've been doing this for 20 years, you know, but there's some people that just won't accept. And hey, maybe, again, this goes back to my buddies saying, dude, you're strong. I'm okay. I don't think I am. Maybe I am, because I have accepted it.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I'm a baby in this wheelchair. 10 years isn't that long, dude. I know people 20, 30, 40 years in wheelchairs, dude. I'm still a baby, only, a decade, not 10 years, a decade.
Yes.
But,
It's true. It's true.
just like, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't think I remember one time I freaking got in my wheelchair and my older sister came over, and I just fucking lost it. Started crying, and I'm like, dude, my life sucks. Just take me out. Like, I don't want to be here, She's like, no, Russ, you still can do all this stuff. And I was like, no, dude, it sucks. I don't even want to live anymore, And she was just, her and I are just crying, dude, you know? And I'm just like, I thought, like I said, I thought life was over, dude.
Yeah.
And then once I accepted, dude, and once I met those other guys in the wheelchairs, and I think that's why so much, like, I love going out there so much and talking to the newly injured, like, hey, because it happened to me, you know, I want to go out there and I want to tell these people, hey, you know what? Once you accept it, and I don't expect you to accept it right now, but give it some time, you know, let it process this whole new life that you're going to live. It's still going to be okay. I promise you, dude. I fucking 100% promise you, you'll be okay if you accept it, you know? And you're going to accept it, and you're going to go, oh, shit, I can still do this. Yeah. Like, dude, I could still go snow skiing. I could still go to the shooting range and shoot guns. I could still do whatever I want. Yeah. You know, it's just a little help for me, you know, being paralyzed from the neck down. Hey, I might do it a little different, but it's all right. I'm cool with it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm still out there living it.
You are. You're out there living your life,
yeah.
right? You're not allowing your situation, right, to define you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let it run my life, dude. I'm gonna run it.
No.
I'm gonna fucking tell you what I'm gonna do, dude.
100%.
I'm gonna go out there and have fun, dude.
Yes.
Like when people go, hey man, sorry that you're new. Don't be sorry, bro. Please don't feel sorry for me, because you know what? I guarantee I do more shit than you.
It's true.
And fuck, you know what? I'm loving life, dude. I'm happy as could be. I'm content, and don't feel sorry for me, man.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me.
I think it's just, you know, nature, right? Like it's like we say sorry, right? Like, but you know, at the end of the day, it is you that is going to define your life, right? And it's how you look at your situation, anyone's situation, right? That is going to define what their reality is, right? And some greater, some worse, man.
Right.
And it always, you know, amazes me when people got dealt a fucked up card,
right,
but turn it into fucking gold.
You do,
right? And that's what you do. 100%, right?
Unless you want to live a shitty life.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think a lot of people want to live a shitty life, though?
There is. There's a lot of. I know people that are just like, oh, life sucks, you know, and they're able-bodied people.
Does that piss you off? If you don't want me asking.
No, it doesn't make me mad. I just want to be like, I want to show them, like, why are you mad? What is so bad in life that you're over here complaining, throwing a fucking pity party?
Yeah.
You know, like, it could be someone, like, I don't have that bad. There's people that got it worse than I got it, bro. You know?
Yeah, it's true. It's perspective.
Yes.
It is fucking perspective. And I say that all the time. I say it on the podcast. I say it to my friends. I say to everyone. It's like I even look at like my own life and having multiple sclerosis. And like I always say, well, you know, like, yeah, I'm able-bodied, right? But my life, I feel like crap 70% of the time, right? Yeah. I got my own issues, right? Yeah. But I could have been born in Venezuela having this issue. I could have been born in fucking, you know, this place, North Korea, like wherever, fucking, you know, south side of Chicago, like just so many different places, you know, or not the network of people that I have or family and friends that I have that support me and like all of these different things, right? So it's like life is about perspective. So yes, you could 100%. Be the same, but in a complete different situation and way more fucking fucked. But do you think if it was another situation, you'd still be able to figure it out?
100%. There's no matter what happens, like whether you lose a limb or, you know, whatever, it's like life's still going to go on.
Yeah.
It's not going to stop. You know, it's not just because whatever happened to you happened. It's like you got to still live life because life's going to go on. So, you know, what do? We got to make the best of it, you know, and that's just what we have to do. And, you know, I don't know, like, again, it goes back to strong-minded, you know?
Yes.
You know, it's always, like I said, I don't feel like I'm strong-minded. I just say, hey, I'm living my life, you know? I'm waking up today, I'm smiling, I'm going, you know what? It's going to be a good day. Yeah. You know, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to freaking do what I need to do. And, you know, if I get a message on Instagram from someone, like I got one this morning from this lady that, you know, she had gotten a boat accident and she fractured her, I think she said it was her C1, C2. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, dude, you do that. Like, if she would have broke her neck there, she probably would have just had eye movement. You know, maybe even a little bit of neck movement, you know? But I was like, damn, you were very lucky, you know. And we were just chatting. Like, she hit me up she hit me on Instagram, and she's like, your story has made a difference in my life. And I'm like, rad, dude. I love that. Like, dude, nothing makes me more happier than get messages like, hey, Russ, dude, because of you, this, and this, you know. I'm like, sweet. That's all I want, dude. That's my goal in life every day, is to inspire one person a day, you know.
Yeah.
If I could do one person a day, I'm done. I'm cool, dude, you know. And when I get those messages like that, it makes me happy. It's like, dude, awesome, because what I'm doing is making a difference for you. Then that's rad. That's my goal. Is to help you, help other people, like show other people, dude, we could still live life, you know. Life's as good as we make it.
It is.
So if you're gonna make it shitty, then you're gonna have a shitty life, dude. And you know what? I choose to make a happy life every day, each and every day, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I've, not that I'm the best at practicing it by any fucking means, but I like stoicism this year is like, it's very, very attractive to me.
Right.
And, you know, one of the key thoughts behind it, right, is like in any given situation, you cannot control the way another person reacts to a situation, but you can control the way that you react to a situation. Yeah. And so, like, when you say that, like, you know, yeah, you might have the shittiest deck of cards, right? Or you could have the greatest deck of cards and your life sucks, right? But it's your perspective, right? And yes, there are people that, I mean, dude, your own fucking story, right? But you've been able to figure it out and sit up here today with a fucking smile and like no bullshitting. Like I know you're not bullshitting. Right. So
it's
and
not
it's
a
just
fake smile, dude. You know, I'm not fucking saying, I'm not coming in the Brock's fucking podcast going, oh, I'm going to put a smile on, you know? Yeah, dude, so I'm going to come here and fucking, we're going to have a good time and bullshit, dude.
Yes. So, you know, for you, like, your circle of friends, like how important to you, right, is friends and family?
Dude, if it wasn't for that, the friends and my family, I wouldn't be where I am today, bro. I guarantee it, 110%. Like, I would not be where I am today. Like, my family was amazing when this first happened. Like, everyone stepped up and was like, you know, just it bonded us, dude. Like, yeah, when I got hurt, it made us become a closer family. You know, like I had my brothers and sisters were there. They were my dad, my mom, and everyone was in the my friends, bro. There were friends that drove from here to UMC in Vegas when I was in ICU that I still don't even know who was all there, bro. I had so many people come out and just like, dude, visit, and it was amazing, like to hear like my sister go, oh, he was here. I'm like, what? Like I was out of it, bro. I was in like pretty much an induced coma, you know. So like there was some parts like I remember some people, which is weird. But there's other people like, dude, yeah, I came and saw you in Vegas when you were there. I'm like, fuck, you did? I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't remember. But they're like, don't worry, dude, you know? And if it wasn't for that shit, dude, like, that stuff's real. That plays a big part, like, in your life, dude. Like, when you got a good support system, a good circle, dude, huge, bro. Yeah. Very huge, you know?
Absolutely. It makes the world of a difference, man, in any situation. Doesn't matter what your situation.
Yeah, exactly. Any situation, because like if you don't have anyone, then you're like, fuck, I'm a lone ranger. What am I gonna do? Who's here to give me a pep talk, or who can I freaking spill my guts to and spill my beans to? And you know, after I spill my beans, I can feel a little better about myself. You know,
that's so true, man. Yeah, and that's why it is like I feel for the people that don't have the support system, right? You know, for you having that strong support system, you've been able to create something very, very unique for yourself. Do you ever think about like who you were before this?
Yeah, I wasn't this person.
Well,
I wasn't like a bad person, but I definitely wasn't like I am today. You know, I wasn't that guy that would always reach out to someone if I knew they were having a problem or something like that. You know, I would just be like, oh, well, you deal with it. You know, like kind of almost like, like now I reach out. You know, I'll reach out to them or let them know, hey, dude, if you need me, hit me up, dude. Instagram. Here's my cell phone. Hit me on Insta, whatever. You know, I'll do whatever I can. You know, I don't have all the answers to frickin' solve every problem, but I can tell you what works for me, and maybe it'll work for you. You know, and that's how I do it. You know, like I can't tell someone like, hey, this you need to do this, this, and this, but this is what I did for me, and it helped me. Maybe you'll try it. You know, and if you try it and it works for you, perfect, bro. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. How often are you like? Because I see you like sometimes like you go to like the different centers and things like that.
Yeah.
Are you doing that for speaking and?
Yeah, I just did. I went down to it's almost like Palm Springs last week or the week before, and my buddy was out in a rehab out there, and he's like, "Dude, would you mind coming out and speaking to them?" And I go, "No, dude, I'll come. Dude, I love it, dude." And so I went out there, and you know, and it was like there's probably 20, 25 patients in there, and I told them my story, and I, you know, did my whole spiel, and it was rad because in the end, how thankful they were for me to come share my story and share, you know, what I've been through and all that. And I'm like, you know, you guys, life's not that bad. You think it is bad. You right now you think it's bad, you know, but I promise you it's not bad. You're like, you guys accept that you guys have a problem, whether it be drugs, alcohol, whatever. Accept it, and you guys are on the right foot to fix it. You know, and once you get through this program and you stick with it, and you stop, you know, doing your old ways, you guys are going to be happy. I guarantee it. You're going to be out there smiling. You're going to be out there. You're going to be doing what I'm doing. You know, you're going to be out there speaking to, you know, newly people in a rehab. You know, whatever. You know.
And when did you start doing that?
I've been doing rehabs for probably like eight years now. Wow. Maybe, you know, like it was just, it wasn't like I'm not a recovery or anything, but it started off just going to my buddy's rehab and just showing, like, talking to him about like life and how I overcame what I've overcome and how to be positive about it, you know, and just doing that. Starting at my buddy's rehab, but just, you know, it's just, I've gone to people, you know, some people have just reached out and like, hey, would you come here or come there? And I'm like, heck yeah, you know, and I come up here to Santa Cruz to, it's called the Vita program that the sheriffs put on for the, like, troubled teens. And I go in there and speak to them, you know, and it's like, I tell these kids, like, you want to go down the wrong path, I guarantee you're going to end up in a wheelchair like me, whether it be from a gunshot wound or anything, you know, and I hope that doesn't happen to you, but you guys have to know you guys got to make the right decisions, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, I tell them, like, and God forbid if you do end up in a wheelchair, your life's not over, you know? I tell that to everyone, you know? Because it really isn't, dude. It's really not, you know? Like, dude, I love this thing. It's my legs. It gets me where I need to go. And if I didn't have this, I wouldn't be able to do all the shit I do, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, first off, you know, going to rehabs and doing that, I think your story is very particular. Yeah, you're not a recovering addict. But if someone who goes through your situation and can get through the other side,
right,
see the light at the end of the tunnel, see the fucking rainbow, make it to go past the fucking rainbow, right? Like, that's very inspirational, right? Yeah. And in those moments, in those dark moments, especially when you go to rehab, man, it's like, it's hard. It's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
And like I tell these guys, I go, you know what, guys? You guys have you have the choice. You can go to sleep tonight, wake up tomorrow, and you guys could say, hey, I'm going to do this drug or drink this beer. You know, you have that choice. Or you could say, no, I'm not. You know, I can't go to bed tonight and wake up tomorrow and say, hey, you know what? I feel like I'm going to go on a 5-mile run. I can't do that. But I could say, you know what? I'm going to get up. I'm going to have a positive attitude. I'm going to handle today and go out there and do it. You know, do my thing. I'm going to live my life, you know?
What, you know, after your accident, what kept you away from not wanting to get fucked up?
Well, you know what kept me away?
Huh.
I can't move my arms to smoke a joint or, you know, I was like, fuck, you know, and there ain't no nurse that's going to be like, hold on, let me give this to you, you know, like, here, let me give you this tutor, you know, like, dude, like, really, you know, I was never, like, I went through the drug days and all that, but, like, it was, you know, I dabbed in it for years and, you know, whatever, you know, it wasn't for me, you know.
Just experimenting.
But yeah, you know, I did it, and you know, and I did it, and I was done with it. You know, I have that personality where it's like I used to smoke. Like I could pick up a cigarette today and smoke it, and then you know, let it go tomorrow. You know, like some people could pick, like if they pick it up and you know they're like, oh shit, I smoked one, I got to keep going.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I could just drop it. You know, cold turkey. So.
What do you think that is?
I don't know, dude. It's just. I don't know if it's just my mind is like, because usually like with my mind I'm like always like, you know what, I'm gonna do this and I'll do it, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like if I don't want to smoke it, cigarettes, I'm like I don't want to smoke it, you know. Like I guess it's not I'm not like I guess I don't have that addictive.
That gene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's a tough one, right?
It is.
You don't get to decide that if you get that inside
Right,
you, but you do get to decide what you do with that
Yeah.
gene, right?
So, you know, so like I said, so I tell these guys, you know, you guys have the choice, you know, and I do too. I wake up every morning and I have the choice to go and live my life, dude, and that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know,
What is your daily routine like?
well, daily routine is you know, I get up and frickin' my nurse gets there about 9 o'clock. You know, if it was up to me, I'd be up in my wheelchair by 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. You know, but it's not up to me.
Yeah.
My you know, I'm waiting on other people, and that used to be huge for me, dude. Like it would drive me crazy. You know,
Yes.
I'd be like, this sucks. Like pissed. Like you know, my nurse would be. I'd be waiting on my nurse, and I'd be like, I want to be up already. You know, but I've learned to accept. Hey, you know what? You gotta pack your patience, dude. You know what? Because it's. You know, when she gets there and gets me up is when I get up.
So you just watch TV?
Yeah, watch TV and, you know, and do. So, like I said, so I wait for her to get in. She gets in about 9 o'clock. I take a shower, and I'm usually up in my wheelchair by usually about 10:30, 11, you know. And then once I do that, I like to go, like, when the weather's nice, like, I love the sun, like the sunshine, so I'll go outside. Like, I don't like staying in the house all day, you know.
Yeah.
Even if I have nothing planned, I'll just go right out the front door and we'll hang out in the, you know, get fresh air, get some sun,
Yes.
you know, and just hang outside, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean that's dude, being cooped up inside all day. We're first off, we're not designed to be like
Right.
that as human
No.
beings. We're just not, man. So it's you know, especially if you can, right? Getting outside earlier in the day
Yeah.
is so detrimental to us.
Dude,
I mean,
I think it's amazing. It changes your whole attitude.
it changes everything, dude. I mean, you know this, like, and a lot of people feel this way. It's like whenever I go camping or whenever I go, you know, especially like up north with my wife, right?
When you did that road trip,
Yeah,
dude,
when
that
I-
was rad.
dude. And so like I'm out in the like you just
You
kind
kind of
feel
disconnect
different.
from like
Yeah.
the city life, you know.
100%, dude. You just feel so much better, like so much better.
It's funny because, like, dude, I will sit outside for 8 hours by myself, dude. Like, just by myself, dude. People are like, "You don't need anyone around you." I'm like, "No, I've learned to be. I'm okay to be alone. You know, I don't have to. You know, before I used to have to be around people." You know, but
Yes.
you know, I've learned like and being alone is okay.
It is.
It's okay, dude. It's good. It's good you time, you know?
Yes.
You learn a lot of stuff about yourself, dude.
Absolutely. You know, I'm the same way. Dude. Like back in the day, like I'd always need like a friend around. I always
Right.
have to be around people.
Yeah.
I just fucking had constant FOMO, I guess, all the time, right? That's just like how I felt. And so I'd always
Yes.
have to have people
Yes.
over and shit. And but then as I got older, like you just or at least for me, and
It's good
for
to
you,
disconnect.
Dude,
and get your own time.
100%. I'm okay with being by
Yes,
myself, man.
100%.
100%. Like, don't get me wrong, I like friends and doing all that shit too. But like, you know, you gotta, you have to
Get
figure
your you
that out.
time, dude. You know?
Yeah. And a lot of people don't like that. Right.
It's scary to a lot of people. They don't like being alone.
No. You know,
And that's like I said, I spent many of hours in my room by myself, just staring at the walls and staring at the ceiling. And I literally I would just sit there and stare.
Yeah.
And I think that's what kind of like just got me okay with just hey Russ, it's okay to be by yourself.
You know, I don't know if this is a stupid question or not, but do you ever have any pain? Like, did that happen?
No, I'm very thankful for that, dude.
It does happen to some people.
It does. They get phantom pains and all that stuff, and it's bad, dude. It gets like it's either like a burning sensation or like nerve pains and stuff like that, And that stuff. I got buddies that get that shit all the time, and thank God I don't. One thing I don't want that. I don't wish that on anybody.
Because then if you had pain, it's not like you could move to get comfortable or anything like that.
Yeah, like I have friends that go like, dude, my butt's on fire from sitting in my chair all day. And what are they gonna do? It's either sit in your chair or go lay in bed. It's not like you can stand up and go walk around for 5 minutes.
No, not at all. When it first happened, did you have any pain? Like none?
No. So what I am considered so I broke my C4, C5 vertebrae in my neck, and I'm what they call a complete. So basically, the nerves from my brain going down my spine are completely blocked where I broke my neck. So I think that's what kind of helps me from not getting the nerve pains. Because if they were like some of the if some of the signals were getting through, I probably would get some pain.
Yeah.
And, I'm kind of thankful I don't, because then I don't have to take any drugs and like any pills to kill the pain.
I know.
I take some diabetes medicine and some freaking Mucinex every day, and that's about it.
Yeah. You either go all the way or nothing, man. So
yes, dude. Yes.
Do what now? Sorry if there's another stupid question.
Dude,
sorry.
they're not
I know I'm
stupid.
not stupid. I just, for people listening, don't call me a fucking idiot for asking. Do you get hot or cold?
Dude, so ever since I broke my neck, dude, I'm always cold. I hate being cold, dude. Like I got a little heater I sit next to.
Okay.
All my friends are like, dude, you're not hot. I'm like, dude, no. I love like so this is a deal. Like basically my internal thermostat, once I broke my neck, my internal thermostat, screwed.
Really?
So my body doesn't release the heat. I don't sweat. Like you guys, like when you get hot, you sweat, your body releases the heat. I don't do that. So I have to be careful during the summer not to overheat.
Wow.
And during the winter time, I get cold. And if I get cold, it takes like 2-3 hours for me to warm back up, like straight front of a heater, everything for like
and there's like literally
3
nothing
hours.
that you can do.
No. I'm fucking miserable.
And like, because you like your body's not shivering.
No, it's not shivering,
right?
but I'm like my bones are cold.
Yeah.
I can't like it's hard to explain. And it's kind of funny, like because you go like, well, you can't feel how you're cold.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to explain it, but like when it's cold, I don't know if it's a mental thing, but like when it's cold outside, I'm miserable, dude.
Well, I know it's not the same. Once again, I told you motherfuckers wasn't a stupid question, right? Because I wanted to know. No, but like with having MS, like sometimes my circulation is off.
Yes.
And my fucking fingertips, like this finger or like this finger right here, both of them will get like, I know it's not my whole body, but like freezing fucking cold.
Really?
And there is nothing in this world that I can do to fucking warm it. Even if I fucking sit on it, put it in hot water, it's just fucked up circulation, just making this area feel like it's cold, right? It doesn't happen all the time, but
but when it does, you're miserable, dude.
So it's like I could only imagine if that was my entire fucking body.
And it's funny. It sucks because like I like going to Supercross and stuff, and Supercross is usually in January.
Yeah, it's
so
weird.
in January it's freaking cold.
Yeah,
and like it's like nice during the day, but as soon as the sun goes down, dude, I got a beanie on. I take those like those heat warmers.
Yes, 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 yes.
I stuff them up in my beanie.
Yeah,
dude, I do whatever I can. Like I try to keep the only place I can feel is my head, so I'll put those things all in my beanie. So
God, that's so smart.
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy? I have the. Have you ever heard of the 8 sleep? Tyler, will you pull it up real quick? So it's the 8 sleep, and so what it does is it's on my bed, right?
Right.
And I can go on my phone and I can set my wife's side or my side. I can set my side all the way down. Yeah.
Oh,
Right there.
Okay.
8 sleep pod cover right here. So yeah, just close out of that real quick. All right, so heating and cooling for any bed.
Oh, okay.
And so what it does is my wife and I can set our sides, right?
temperature?
Anywhere from 55 all the way up to 110 degrees.
Wow.
And I can set my side to 55 and her side to 110, right? So they don't need to be the
Really?
same exact side, right? And so like for me at nighttime, I have mine set to like 67. She has her set to like 87, right? And then it does like other things too. But it'd be really fucking cool if they could create something like that for like a wheelchair.
I've always thought getting like the battery operated heated jackets.
Yeah, but I always feel like they're gonna give you cancer
I
or
know.
something.
Well,
I don't fucking know.
The other thing is I got to be careful. Is I can't feel. So if I'm getting burned, I don't know.
Yeah, so maybe that's a dumb idea.
So
damn it, I thought we were gonna start a business together, bro.
yes, dude.
No, damn, that's crazy. Since us,
That's
like,
just like that's stuff that people don't think about. Like like with me not being able to move, like me being in this wheelchair, like I have to lay back in this wheelchair, like I'd say at least 2 times an hour to take the pressure off my butt, so I don't get like a pressure sore or something on my ass. So it's like that. You got to think of that stuff.
yeah,
Like people, like they'll see me laying back in my wheelchair, and they're probably like, "What the heck's that guy doing?" But that's like just taking the weight off my butt.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
My someone that I know, I almost said their name. Someone I know was in the hospital for a very long period of time, and they
I
got
got a pressure sore from being in bed.
yeah, and then it wouldn't heal,
Yeah.
and then it got
Dude, that
like
shit's gnarly, dude.
it was fucking
It's
terrible.
bad.
They ended up having to put like one of those wound vacs
Yep,
on it to
yep.
fucking heal,
Dude.
and then eventually heal. But like it was like a year and a half of
Yeah.
just. But then they put the wound vac on it, and
Yeah.
so they should have just done that in the beginning. That being said, but
Yeah,
like,
a lot of people don't even know that. That's how Christopher Reeves died.
Yeah, right?
It was pressure sores.
that's crazy,
Yeah.
man. And so in his situation, I mean, he was on the horse, doing polo, right, or jumping.
I think it was jumping. And
Yeah.
he broke his neck too, and became paralyzed. But I don't know. Like I don't know the full story, but like I heard like he got some pressure sores, and then it just went south from there.
Yeah, it's really crazy. Like we don't think about all of these little things.
No,
Like,
it
what are
is.
other things that you might go through if you don't ask him?
It's just like that's like the main one, like is making sure you don't get pressure sores. Like, dude, when I first came home, like when I first got hurt when I was in rehab, like, dude, I would get so pissed because, dude, they would turn me every 2 hours. So and by turning, what I mean is they'd put me like one for 2 hours. I'd lay on my right side, then I could lay on my back for another 2 hours, and I could lay on my left side for another 2. So I was only getting 2 hours of sleep increments, because they'd come in every 2 hours and turn you, and to make sure you didn't get a pressure sore. Which, you know what, I was pissed at the time. I would get so mad because they'd wake me up, but dude, thankful, bro. Like, because if they didn't do that, I would probably get. And once you get pressure sores, you're susceptible to get them again. Your skin just breaks down.
Yeah. And so wait, what do you have to do? You have to tilt back.
Yeah, when I'm in my wheelchair, I tilt back.
Yeah.
If I'm at home in bed, I have like these wedges that they put under my side, so I can lay on my right side for Like now I could. I've been a decade, bro.
A decade, baby. A decade.
But like I could lay on like my side for like up like 6, 8 hours, But after that, then I like if I get stuck in bed, I'll lay on like my left side for like 8 hours, and then I'll go to my back and lay on my back for a while,
How do you move?
The nurses.
Okay,
Nurses will,
yeah,
they'll turn
yeah.
me. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have like a fucking device.
They do have beds that do turn you, like there's sand beds that'll move you right to left, but
a sand bed?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Tyler, we pull that up. What? A sand bed
like,
that moves right to left.
Yeah, it'll move your body from like right to left. I don't know if you'll be able to find it. I'm sure you will. But.
Wow, that's incredible. I mean, and so what? I think maybe something like that right there. Air fluid.
Yep, they're air beds.
Yeah. So okay, I get it.
So the air beds
So it's
have like
done with
chambers
air.
in them.
Yeah. Scroll up where you were.
Some are air,
Right there.
some have sand.
Yeah, whatever. I see it.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. That makes sense.
But the thing is, like with that, people don't know. It's like sometimes like the chambers will break in those things and they're not working. So like you think you're getting moved around and you're not. So it's just stuff that you got to be aware of. Like my cushion on my wheelchair's air, and I have to have my nurse check that, like once a week to make sure there's air in the chambers, because if not, you can get a freaking sore on your butt,
Definitely. How do you? I know you told me this last time, but like, how do you control that?
Okay, so the chair, yeah. So it's all controlled by my breath. So if I give it a hard puff, then it'll go straight, and a soft puff will turn right, a soft sip will turn left, and then a hard sip will stop and go in reverse.
How accurate is it?
That's pretty damn accurate. So what they do is they kind of like when you get set up in your chair, they'll calibrate it to like how you like. They'll say, okay, give it a blow, give it a puff, and give it a hard one, and then they'll calibrate it to your breath, and then it pretty much dials you in.
Wow, that's amazing.
It is, dude. Because like I said again, like people go like, is that thing hard to drive? No, dude. Like when it's your only thing, you learn quick.
Yeah, you master. I mean, dude, I remember the first time you came over, it was just like, and you got it. So I get it. I understand.
Driving this thing's easy now. Like when I first started, I was running the walls, dude. I put so many holes in my walls at the house, dude. It was crazy.
When are you gonna let Elon Musk make you one and it'll drive itself?
Right. I'm waiting for like a van that I could just get in myself and be like, take me here.
Fuck, that'll be in your lifetime.
Oh, guaranteed.
Oh, for sure, dude. For fucking sure, dude. I was just on where the fuck was I? Arizona, Texas? I don't know. I was just somewhere, and there was definitely a car driving itself.
Oh, they have those in Arizona, don't they? The autonomous cars.
Yeah, Waymo or something like that. I don't know. I don't want to say what. I don't know what it is, but I definitely saw a car driving.
That's cool.
Definitely saw a car driving itself. And I don't remember what it was. It was like in the past 2 years or something like that. But it was like, it's like very freaking unique, man. Like, and so we like what we talked about earlier is like you are in this remarkable time to have what happened to you because of all the technology, right? That you. I mean, dude, I can only imagine what it was like 100 years ago. Yeah. I mean, they probably didn't live that long.
But even like 40, like 40 years back. Yeah. Like, dude, like, what do you do?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, what about the advances you've seen in the past 10 years?
Yeah.
Right?
There's a lot.
There's
a lot, yeah.
It's
crazy. They're always growing, and like you said, like, like the Elon Musk thing with the chip and all that, or maybe stem cell and all that. People go, do you want that? I'm like, yeah, it's not really for me,
Unless it was like perfected, dude.
Yeah.
Obvious. I mean, but I know you're not going to be a test dummy.
I don't know. Or like sometimes I think it's like, okay, say it did get me able to walk a little, but like it'd be like almost like how much energy am I exerting just to go 10 steps?
Correct. No, that's what I'm saying. Like if it's like they just gave you a shot, you're back, okay, that's a different story, right? But that's a very long time. But
again, like I said,
this is your superpower.
I'm so content with it, dude.
That makes sense?
Yeah, 100%.
Like you've been able to use it as your superpower and become the human being that you are. Yeah. And you're a lot more than it's like none of that shit, Right. But like I think that your story is so inspiring because you are able to look past it. You were able to get yourself out of I don't even know what the fuck it would be like, but to be able to pull yourself out of
it was
the
like the
deepest,
dark side,
Yeah.
I was able to come out of the dark side.
Yeah.
And thank God, because there's people that can't,
Yeah, I'd say a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'd say I don't want to say most, but like I'm thinking it. It's like no joke. Like,
it's not for everyone,
no, and I mean, and it happened by accident. It's not on purpose. But like
again, I didn't think I'd ever be paralyzed. First off,
that's nuts.
I thought, dude, I was like, okay, like a wheelchair, like I've seen those before. I never thought I'd be in one. And if I was going to be in one, I thought it'd be from riding my dirt bike or riding my street bike 100 miles down the highway,
Yeah.
Not diving off the back of a freaking pontoon boat and going, hey, dipshit, you're in freaking shallow water,
Dude, it's so crazy how that can, like, I remember I dove into the shallow end like a dummy when I was in a pool.
Yeah.
It fucking busted my nose
dude.
open, bleeding everywhere. It's like, if I would have just landed this way, like,
Right.
like
if your angle was just a little bit more this way or that way, you could have been in the same situation.
If I wasn't as Jewish as I am and have this big schnoz, then maybe no. I'm just saying, like, but yeah, it is perspective, and life is what you make of it, man. Like that's when I said, like, when you can come out the book, like, like
I would love to write a book, dude. That'd be rad. Any book people out there, come at me.
Seriously,
come
man.
at me.
I
need like a what do they call them? Like the writer, like a.
Well, not a. I mean, they call it a ghostwriter, but like you need like an assistant writer.
Yeah.
Like, and I think like a good one will help bring all this shit out of
Right.
you. Like
I want to do that. Like a book. A book would be rad, and like a documentary.
There we go. That's where you could start,
would be
dude.
cool.
You start with the
I got
documentary,
a
then
buddy
you come out with the book.
I've been talking with about a documentary, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's it's inspiring, man. Like with especially with so much content out there these days, like
Right.
hearing stories of individuals that have gone to hell and come back, right?
Yeah.
Like that to me is way more fascinating than the biggest TikTok star, right?
Yeah,
I don't give a
dude.
shit about that, right? It's like that is what. I don't know. That's what
But then
life is
again,
about.
they're going to be like, how'd you overcome it?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just accepted it.
It's true. It's true. What does that even mean? Like, how do you even, like, how do you find acceptance in your situation?
Dude, I don't even know I could answer that. Like, acceptance to me is just, I guess I'm okay with being in the wheelchair. Like, I'm okay with having to be fed by someone else. I'm okay with having to get dressed by someone else. I'm okay with having to be driven around. All that, Like, I guess that's, like, my perspective of accepting it.
Well,
But how do you, like,
sorry.
what is it? Like, what is really acceptance, I know it is, like, I'm accepting that I'm in this wheelchair. I'm accepting that I need help with everything. That's my perspective of it, but someone else could be like, dude, you're a dipshit. That's not it. That's not it. I don't know.
I think it's many things, but when you say that, it's dissolving the ego.
Yeah, you know what? That's another. You're right there. Like, I had to be like, hey, you know what? You're needing help, bro, and that's what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean,
Like, I used to be like fucking the guy. Like, when I had a meeting or if I had to be somewhere, I was there 30 minutes early. And then now, after having to rely on other people, it's like I might get there right on time or 5 minutes late. And that, dude, they used to give me the biggest anxiety, bro. Like, oh my God, I'm not there yet. Like, if I'm not there 30 minutes before I'm supposed to be there, I'm late, And I just had to accept that, hey, you know what? When you get there now, dude.
Yeah.
And that, dude, it used to drive me crazy, dude.
Why?
Just because that's how I was, dude. I was like, and you know why? It's out of my control. And I used I think it's because I don't have control of it, And it's fine. I'm not mad at it, but I had to learn how to deal with that. I had to learn, like, hey, Russ, you're you're gonna be driven there by someone else now, and they drive this way, and I used to drive that way, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I finally was like, dude, it would drive me batty, dude. And I finally just got to the point where it's like, Russ, why you freaking gonna have anxiety over this? It's out of your control. And I just told myself, all right, it is what it is, bro.
It is. It's about letting go. It's the things that you cannot control.
Letting go. You're right there.
Did you learn that from going to rehab? Not for you going to rehab, but
Just
you know,
yeah.
what is it like? Letting go of the things you, I don't fucking know the saying, but
no, it is. It is definitely letting go.
Yeah.
Because like that all used to be in my control.
yeah.
And not no more.
But in life now, what can you control?
My attitude. And that's the most important. That's all I care about.
It's everything, man.
It is, bro. Because if I didn't have the good attitude I have, I wouldn't be in here laughing, smiling with you right now.
No,
I'd be freaking fuck you, bro.
No.
You know?
absolutely. And that's contagious. And that's why you've been able to build the circle of friends that you do have because of, I mean, your perspective on life, man, and your attitude. And so it's like, people listening, it's like we all have our good days and bad days, but the way that you treat another human being,
Right.
if it's the first time meeting you, the last time, doesn't matter. Like
I want to leave that mark,
Absolutely.
I want to leave that mark.
Right?
Like, hey, like, dude, that guy's rad.
Absolutely.
Like, if that guy could do it, I could do it.
Yeah.
Or if that guy's that happy, how come I'm not?
For you, when this all went down, did you feel like, yeah, you're going through your own shit, but then also like your family, how did they get through it?
Oh, yeah. It didn't just affect me, dude. It affected the whole family, family and friends, dude. I got friends that were, that it took 2-3 years to see after I got hurt. And I would go like, what took you so long to come by? Like, why didn't you come by? And they're like, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to act, I'm like, just be yourself, dude. I'm still me.
Yeah.
I'm still me. I'm just not walking anymore.
Yeah.
But I get it, dude. I get it. They're nervous. They don't know, like, they feel they're feeling sorry for me because I'm living this new life now. But again, like I said, I'm fine with it.
What do you say to people that, have a friend that, or family or whatever that, recently had an accident? How should they approach it? Just like nothing happened? Do you talk like?
You got to be their punching bag, dude. Especially in the beginning. Like when I go speak to like these occupational therapist classes, like the kids that are gonna be OTs, I'm like, be ready to be punching bag because you're gonna be the first line for that person that just got hurt, that just went one day walking to the next day in a wheelchair. Dude's pissed off. He's mad. And I guarantee it. And he's going to take shit out on you. He's not because he hates you. He's mad, I was mad, dude. I didn't want to do any of this shit my OT wanted me to do. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to fucking be here, And I wasn't trying to be a dick to her or a jerk, It was just, that was my way of lashing out, of my way of going, fuck you.
Yeah.
Why me?
Yeah.
So it's like when you're a family member, when you're an OT or a PT, like, and you're with the person that just got injured, like you're gonna be a punching bag, dude. And it's nothing personal, nothing at all personal. But like we're gonna be mad, we're sad, we're not happy, we're scared, So,
Put yourself in their situation.
Yeah. And it's not going to last forever.
No. No.
And it would, it took until I learned like it was okay. Then that's when I turned myself around.
Yeah. Bless anyone's heart that is going into that line of work.
I thank those people, dude. Like, thank you for doing what you're doing. Because you know what? We wouldn't be where we're at.
No.
Like you're out there helping them.
Especially to be a
someone.
punching bag and be like, dude, that's, like those I can only imagine what the first few weeks, months, years was like. Now a decade later, things have changed, but it is any hard accident, especially when you can't move, right? Like that person is feeling so many different things.
Yeah,
I
it's crazy. It's crazy to go one day able body to paralyzed from the neck down. It is crazy. Like it's there's things that you go like, oh shit, you can't do that. That's right, you can't. You got an itch on your face, you can't itch it.
Fuck.
Like you can't take your hand and itch your nose or scratch your eye or scratch your head.
Wow. The things we take for granted.
Yeah, that's why I tell people. I tell people like, you can't take life for granted, dude. Like it's even like say you don't even get paralyzed. Say you just break your leg or break your ankle. Like you realize like, oh my god, like dude, just a broken leg is freaking a pain in the ass.
It's a fucking pain in the ass, man. Oh, a pain in the ass. Yeah. Until you have something terrible fucking happen to you, right? You don't ever think about that, right? I mean, just as human beings, like we all know that there's an end date for all of us,
100%.
right? But like most of us, especially your teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, like you're not thinking about that end date, right? It's like, but then you think about, just moving, scratching your nose,
yes, dude,
fucking wiping your ass, just so many different things that we just take for fucking granted.
Yeah.
And then it's gone.
It's gone, dude. Like I never even thought of like not being able to move or being paralyzed. Once in my life, before this happened.
Yeah. Do you think that, why you? Do you think there's a why you? Like a reason?
It's, you know what? I'm not like a heavy, like religious person, but the man above is like, dude, you could handle this. You could go out there. You could show people that, it's still okay. You'll be okay. That's the only thing I could think of. Like, that's why it happened to me.
It's perspective.
Yep. Like you're gonna go out there and you're gonna go show people that you can still live a life and you're still gonna be okay that this happened to you. Yeah. You're gonna go out there and show those people. And I was like, hey, okay, I'll take it for that.
Absolutely. It's crazy. I'm not religious by any means. But as of lately, I've been thinking like, if all of this is crazy enough to fucking happen, all of this, right? Not saying how it was like written in the Bible. I don't fucking know. But like, is it so crazy that there could be something after?
Yeah. Who knows?
I don't fucking know.
Me neither.
I mean, I used to think I knew. I didn't know shit. Anyone that says they know, fuck you, you're lying. Like, yeah, that being said, all of this is crazy, man. Yeah. And so, that is, life is fucking strange, man.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of, dude. Like, hey, you're going to go out there and you're going to show them.
Yeah.
Or that's the way I like to put it.
No, it's the best way to put it, man. Like, it's literally the best way to put it. Like, how else are you going to look at it, right? Yeah. I mean, there's no time for poor me, right? No. It's either you fucking move and go. I have this acronym that I, say when I'm feeling like shit or whatever, or don't want to do something, whatever the fuck it is. It's DBAB. Don't be a bitch. Yeah, right? And so it's just like, dude, whatever situation.
That's cool, because, I like when people message me and just go, hey, you know what? Your post this morning, or I thought of you when I was gonna do this, but I didn't want to. But then I go, oh, fuck, I thought of you, and I went out there and did it because
fuck yeah,
that shit's cool,
100%. I want to ask you, man, is when the fuck are you gonna come out with those hoodies? I've got the one in white, but you gotta make it in black with white writing.
Which one? The WWR?
Yeah.
You know what? Shit, I should have brought you. I just had some shirts made.
It's all good.
We'll get one, dude.
Yeah.
We'll get it.
Dude, that thing is so freaking sick, but I am a dirty motherfucker. And
Like, I can't do white.
White, bro. It's
Yeah.
so sick, too. Like, I love the font and
we're
everything.
Getting some black ones, dude.
Yeah, man. Super freaking sick, though. Who designs that for you?
Who designed that one? I just had a buddy of mine do that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking. Dude, he just whips that shit up, dude. I'm like, sweet, that looks sick. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
bring it.
What do you want for the future, man?
Dude, future, just keep living, bro. Keep living the life I'm living, bro. I can't complain. I fucking love my life, dude. I have zero complaints, bro. Zero. Really.
Not one.
No, dude, no complaints, dude. Fucking life could be worse, bro. I could not have my kids anymore, dude. I could be fucking buried or cremated or whatever, you know. I'm still here.
I don't know if we dove to ask this last time, but having kids, going through everything that you've gone through, what is that situation like? There's like,
Oh, yeah. That was horrible, dude. Like when I was in ICU, dude, my daughter, she wouldn't come in my room, dude. She was so scared. I had so many tubes coming out of my mouth, wires hooked up to me, dude. Like it was hard for her. My son would come in, you know, and you know, it was hard, you know. And now it's nothing, you know. Now it's all good, but you know, it's just like anything. They just got to get used to it.
yeah, they were younger at the time.
Yeah. They were 7, 8, or 8, 9, 10 years ago. Let's see, 10 years ago, my son's 20. So yeah, he was.
That
10.
weird?
It's just crazy. It's crazy.
It is crazy, right, man?
Dude, I swear, bro, it still feels like it's just yesterday, dude. Feels like it was yesterday, and it's been, dude, the best 10 years of my life. And that's crazy to say. Like, people are probably like, this guy's telling me he has his best years of his life living in a wheelchair? Come on, that guy's lying. No, I'm not. I have, dude. I've met the raddest fucking people. I do so much shit. I go out to the shooting range and go shooting all the time. And, you know, I just do what I want. I go to Dodger games, Supercross. I do stuff like I would do when I was walking. And I'm fine, dude. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. You know, when I found out that you showed me the videos of you shooting,
I love it.
that's
dude.
so fucking cool.
so rad,
Who put
dude.
that together for you?
There was some company, I think they're out of Chicago or Illinois, something like that. And I got it off of them. Some guy in a quad in a chair made the mount.
And so you just blow into it and it
Yeah. And
shoots.
so it's got so the mount, it goes between my legs on my chair. And then the gun mount fits and slides into it. And then it's got a joystick so I can move left, right, up, down with my chin. And then I blow into the tube and it pulls the trigger.
That is so
fun,
fucking
dude.
cool,
So
dude.
rad. I love going shooting. That's like probably my favorite thing, my favorite hobbies, like going out shooting.
It's-
And it's cool, dude. Like, you know, it's like I said, it gives you some independence, you know?
It's therapeutic.
Yeah.
It's cathartic.
For sure, dude.
It's very cathartic.
For sure.
It is. It is. So, in the past couple of years, what would you say that you've been the most proud of?
You know, just out of the whole thing is I'm proud of who I've become, you know? Like, I'm proud of, like, just me, who I am today, because it's, like I said, I wasn't like this before I was injured, you know? And I wasn't a dick or anything, but I just wasn't the person I am, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, I don't know, maybe it's given me the ability to like have like feelings for others, you know, like someone that's going through this, you know. Before I just be like, oh damn, that sucks. But now it's like I want to be there and like I want them to, hey, reach out to me if you need something. You know, don't be scared. Don't be shy. Like if you want to ask me a question on how I got through this, fuck, call me. You know, text me. I don't care. You know.
You're open about it.
Yeah.
You're honest.
Yeah.
All right. And that's key, dude. Any situation that people are going through, like, if you fucking want help, dude, like, you gotta be open and honest about it, right?
You do.
And for you, you're willing to offer the help, which is so fucking cool, man.
Right.
Like, you've got, whatever.
I went through it though, dude.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't have the help, where would I be?
Yeah.
So it's like, pay it forward. Don't be a dick. Pay it forward.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Yeah, dude.
That's a good one, right? Don't be a dick, bro.
It is, dude. It is. Like, it's just, don't be a dick. Go out there, have fun, live life. Life's too short. Don't take life for granted, and fuck, you'll live a good life.
You think you took life for granted before this, though?
Well, yeah, dude. I thought I was invincible, unstoppable. I'm thinking nothing would happen to me, bro.
Yeah. I think that's everyone, though.
It is.
Unless some real
I think
bad
that's
shit
just
happens.
normal life, dude. That's just normal thought, normal thought process for people, But when something happens, then you go, oh, shit.
That's very true,
Yeah.
man. It's once again, like, the motto of all this is like perspective. It's like the way we look at things, and when bad shit fucking happens, it really makes you kind of calculate your own life.
It's like when bad shit happens, it's like, wow, like, it brought us together. And it's like, damn, it sucks. Why does it have to be bad things that bring you together?
God, that's so true, man. It's like, yeah. Like when the dark shit, but I think when that shit happens, like it shows, especially the people around you in your inner circle, like who the real people are, who the real ones are.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
For sure. Like, there was always people that, I'll be there for you, or this or that. You need something, call me, And it's like, okay. And then you'll need something, and they're not nowhere to be found,
Yeah.
You definitely, the true ones come out when something happens, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely the true ones. And I've seen it.
Yeah, and I mean, and especially now, like your circle of friends and the people that you surround yourself with, it's a very accepting group of people,
For sure, dude.
And I don't know, man. What I like about your story in particular is like you continue to get out there and you continue to talk to people. You continue to share your story. You continue, to go to rehabs, OT places, like all these different places to help inspire these people. And it's about young kids, old adults. It doesn't fucking matter, man.
Yeah, it don't matter. Yeah. Just know, you'll get through it if you accept it, and life will be good,
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah, I mean, accept any fucking circumstance, right? But especially if your back is against the wall, man, like you have to figure that shit out, man.
And you will, dude. You will. Sometimes it takes longer than others, but you'll definitely figure it out. It took me a while. It didn't take me as long as other people, but it took me a minute, but I figured it out.
Have you had like one big confidant through this whole entire experience? Like one, or has it been an amalgamation of people?
Yeah. No, not really, just little here and there, it's just, I don't know, man.
Yeah. As we start to wind this down, man, like, for you, right, when you leave this earth, I know I asked this last time. I believe I did. When you leave this earth, what do you want to be remembered for?
Just, hey, that fucking, I want to be remembered as like, dude, that guy helped me get through this or get through that. Or like that guy would come in the room and shine, Like he would make people laugh in that room or whatever, Like, hey, he was the good vibes of the room,
Just a good person.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Because that's, you know what? I ain't no better than anyone, dude. I don't care.
No.
I don't care how much money you have. You're no better than me, dude. You can have all the money in the world and still be a fucking miserable person, dude. And
yes,
I you know what? I'm not no millionaire by all means, but I fucking live an awesome life, a happy life, and I have no complaints.
And that is what it's all about.
It is.
That is what it's like, seriously, that's what it's all about. So it's like, if you can live your life like that, no complaints, be fucking happy. Doesn't matter how much money you have. It's like we focus on all of these things in life that just kind of eat at us all the fucking time. But if you can find happiness
Within yourself.
within yourself, like that is what I think life is really all about as it moves faster and faster and faster.
Dude, you could see people out there, they're gazillionaires that are still
Miserable.
unhappy. Miserable.
Fucking miserable.
Hate
Miserable.
life.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm a freaking bottom feeder, and I'm happy.
I love that, dude. It's, it's once again, the theme of this has been perspective. Last question. Do you believe in aliens?
Aliens. They might be out there. I don't know. Maybe.
Would you want to meet them?
Bring them on. Bring them in here. Let's go.
Come on, do you believe in them?
I don't know, dude. Like, I don't not believe in them. Like, so I guess, yeah, I wouldn't, like, I'm sure there's, for myself, I haven't seen anything crazy.
Really?
No.
Nah, maybe not with your own eyes, but maybe on TV.
Yeah, on
your
TV.
phone. But I guess it's hard to tell
Yeah.
if that's
Like,
true or not.
I've never seen, like, freaking UFO
No.
flying through the space or through the air or anything, but I don't know.
You know what would be scary? I say this all the time, is if we went out to the world and there was nothing there.
Right?
That's what would be scarier. I don't think we're alone though.
No. I'm sure there's life up there in those outer space worlds.
I mean, they say it goes on forever and ever and ever, like infinity, right?
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around that. So bringing it back, it's like, if this shit's crazy enough to happen, then if there's an afterlife, that shit's crazy enough to happen, especially if this goes on forever. Because my wife and I were talking the other day about, they said, I believe it's like 100 billion people have lived ever, right? I'm like, well, where the fuck would they put all
Where's
those people?
ever?
Like, if there's an afterlife, where okay.
There you go, dude. Alien.
And then that's a fucking wrap, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
No, real quick, I'll finish the statement. And so we said that, or I was telling her it's like 100 billion people, right? And if this goes on forever, right? Well, then obviously we could fit 100 billion people in this place, right? I don't know, man. I at the end of the day, fuck aliens, fuck all that shit. I appreciate you for coming on again to even
Thanks
share
for
more
having
about
me,
your story.
dude.
No, of course, dude.
Glad to
Of course.
catch up, dude. It's been a minute.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's been
2 years?
2 years, dude.
Yeah.
Was it 2020 when you came on last?
No, it had been before that, dude. Was it before all the COVID shit?
No, it was during it,
was
bro.
It? Okay.
It was
So
during it.
then it was 2
I
years
think it was
ago.
2020, dude.
Yeah, it was
Or 2021.
2020,
Whatever.
something like that.
No, I think it was 2020, bro.
Yeah.
Either way, how the fuck did I even meet you? I reached out.
Yes.
I reached out.
The mighty Instagram, bro.
Bro, thank God for Instagram,
Hey,
man.
so if there's anyone out there going through stuff and you need some help or want something or need some advice, hit me up on the gram.
How can they find you?
Russ on Wheelz with a Z.
That's right, baby
Russ
boy.
_ Wheels with a Z.
And he's going to make those black hoodies soon.
Black hoodies just for bra.
That's right, baby boy.
Thanks for having me, homie.
Russ, thank you so much, man.
We will see you later.
Out there later.
Peace.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Have a good night, people.
Later.
Peace.